Yes, very good day to all of you. Certainly that we're going to start the semester, and then this is one of the first video that I'm going to do, especially on the preface. What is modeling in economics all about? So the subject code is EBE3194, and I'm taking this semester. I'm taking two groups for the class. So if you are in my group, so do enjoy the video for the whole semester, because you're going to see the face or just the sound of mine for the next coming few weeks, 14 weeks actually, until next year, right? So this is the preface for modeling in economics. So what we're going to talk about for the whole semester. So if you still remember last semester that you're taking econometrics. Actually, econometrics is actually, I consider econometrics as part one of the subjects that involve quantitative economics, to understand the phenomenon in economics using some statistical analysis with mathematical model. This modeling in economics is a continuation from what you do in your econometric course. So certainly this subject will be much more in terms of much more advanced in that sense comparatively to econometrics, and surely that you will need more understanding and more of concentration for this class, right? For this course certainly, and it will be very much suitable for your FYP. So basically that this is a synopsis. The last few decades, economic studies have becoming increasingly quantitative. That's why we have econometrics and all over it, right? The purpose of this course is to expose all of you to modeling econometric technique frequently used in applied economic research, right? This would include giving you a thorough, practically oriented guide to the best practice of the modern econometric techniques, introduce all of you to the empirical analysis, detailed computational example. So our focus for this semester will be on time series analysis, right? And then we have one topic on panel analysis, which we will go through at the end of the semester, right? So that's what we are going to do. So it's empirical economics. So you have the data, and then we're going to estimate the data. When I say time series, means that this subject will focus mostly on secondary types of analysis and panel type of analysis, not the questionnaire types of analysis. That will be another part of quantitative, but not the focus for the class, right? Yes, we're going to focus, as I mentioned, we're going to focus on time series analysis, which you're going to use for your FYP. Hopefully, every one of you going to use it for FYP, or maybe some of you would have and would do a different analysis with the panel analysis, which you're going to discover also. There'll be tutorial question along it, give you along the weeks, but not the first few weeks, right? And some practical e-views will be provided in our online meetings and videos. So now the mode of teaching now is the mode of teaching now is online rather than face to face. So they have to record the video and show you practicality, and we're going to meet online, right? And surely with all these ideas, some of you might convert this idea into your master's and PhD after this, after finish up your degree studies, right? Or even as a published article. I'll show to you, I'll show to you throughout the semester that some of my student work actually been published, FYP work being published as a published article, right? So the learning outcome for this course, for this modeling in economics, it's about knowledge understanding. You will certainly develop some research presentation skill, research skill, also formatting academic papers, journal article, build your confidence for presentation. Also your I mean, part of learning outcome is for you, for you to instill, I mean, for all of you to instill not only that, but you have a much more analytical kind of understanding of how economic phenomenon all about analytical kind of thinking, right? And you have surely you're going to good methodological practice in applied economic analysis, especially if you deal with time series data. So hopefully most of you when graduated, you're going outside there. Some of you will become analysts, some of you will become bankers, some of you become sales, marketing, or all other jobs available in the market. Then perhaps part of the things is that we are going to uh, instill some analytical mindset into you, and so that you might becoming or will be becoming data analysts, which is very important today, or data science, whichever words that we that this new world talking about, right? So the element of teaching, certainly the module will be taught online through videos and online teaching. So basically I would have this in mind, that I will do some video as usual. I will do some video from each chapter. I will divide the video. I will do one video maximum 15 minutes. So maybe one chapter going to have 4-5 videos. You're going to watch it, and then we're going to meet online for each of our meetings starting this this coming semester, which is next week actually. The class will be on Monday. You either, because I have two groups, you either fit into your group, whether it's morning or the evening class. We basically we're not going to meet 3 hours or 4 hours online. Maximum we're going to meet like 2 hours, except for the presentation day, when you need to present your project later. I'll talk about the project in the next video. So we're going to meet online, and then we're going to discuss the things that you have watched in the video, or some additional things that you want to know. It's time for you to ask the question, if especially in the online meeting. And also we certainly have a group chat in WhatsApp, which it will be a rapid kind of question and answer. You can ask questions related to the module or to the course in the WhatsApp. If you think that the group is too big, you can always PM me or personal message me in the WhatsApp, because all of you would have my number by now. Yes, yeah, and then we use also ellipse along the way. So this is all the module or the elements of teaching that we're going to conduct for this semester, right? Because we're going to conduct fully online, right? This is the most important part normally in any of the courses, right? Assessment strategy. So the term paper has been indicated. The term paper will be the group work. The term paper is that you're going to produce a journal article format, not an FYP format, a journal article format. We'll go through that. Most of you have gone through this exercise in your econometrics, so it's more or less something like that. And then we're going to do a presentation, online presentation. 10 points is there, group work. So these 40 points are related to the group work. I'm going to have a tutorial, including the hands-on and maybe some question, but mostly questions that you need to do every week, or not necessarily every week, throughout the semester. And then the 5 point is about the quizzes exercise, maybe while we do the online meeting, right? I'll straight away give you some exercise, and you need to submit there and then in ellipse especially. And the final exam will comprise 40%, which is everything. Or this semester mostly we will go through final assessment rather than final examination. Final assessment, in you have the experience last semester that your econometrics, we give you a day to finish up the tasks that you need to do individually, right? So lab work, class involvement, this final assessment or examination will be individual, and the other two will be on group work, right? So before we start, as in economics, you have to know that which group of research that you belongs to, or what group of research that you're interested into. Like the two class that I'm going to take over for this semester is service economics and business economics. So where does service economics belongs to, and where does business economics belongs to in the JEL classification? JEL is Journal of Economic Literature. Google that, search that, right, where you belong to, what research actually you're interested into. This is example of the JEL classification, the most latest one, right? You can have a look. You see the alphabet there from A up to, not up to H only, actually there's more up to Z. It's just that this print screen I could not put all, right? They'll become small. So have a look of that, right? Maybe you're in micro, you're interested in micro, you're interested in macro, international economic, financial economic, public economics, and so on and so on. This is all the course. It's like a Bible for us to know where we belong to, right? What sort of research that you're interested into, right? Okay, so this is the last slide for this part. The advice for all: do enjoy the class and have fun. The more we study econometrics, the more there is to discover. This is by Sargent, one of the Nobel Prize winner in econometrics, in economics especially. And this is the particular last slide. Notable econometrics. You've seen the name, few of the names there. Those are econometricians who won the Nobel Prize, right? From 1969 and then onwards. Sargent is one of them, after Engel, after Robert Engel and Cliff Granger, right? Robert Sargent and what's the name of the VAR guy? Anyhow, we'll go into this. These are few of the econometrician who becoming the Nobel Prize winner. All right, so that's all for this preface. Thank you very much for listening. Yes, adios.